Where's the butt? Where's the butt? Show me his butt.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Switch camera. Booty!
Akira! He's just
He's
smiling.
licking the carpet.
So my introduction is usually konnichiwa. What's up, y'all? Don't judge me. Shut up. I forced 3 of my friends to do a Zoom interview with me. We used to work as an English teacher in Japan, and all of us has a different background. One of us is like a native speaker, but doesn't look like a native speaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of us is a non-native speaker who looks like a native speaker. One of us is a Japanese who's like teaching English in Japan. And the last person is like me, which is the rarest because Indonesians are not known for our English skills. And that's why I was like thinking we can do like this kind of interview and share our experience when we are teaching English in Japan, because I bet we have like different stories. Right?
Everyone's backgrounds.
Yeah. Now, can you guys please introduce yourself first?
Oh, who's first?
Oh, go ahead.
Who's first? Me?
You.
Oh, okay. Okay. My name is Christina. I first studied in Japan, and I studied Japanese for 1 year. Then I taught English for another year. I don't teach anymore. Huh?
Where are you from?
I'm from the US. Yeah, right now I'm not working because I'm planning to move abroad again.
Yeah.
But we're stuck. Yeah, because of the virus. So yeah, boo. Sorry.
Boo.
Okay, next.
So I'm French,
Yeah.
so not native at all. But I did study English at university. I became an English teacher in France. So I was able to also teach English in Japan thanks to my master's degree, like English didactics.
Oh.
But
Wow.
so I taught English in Japan for like a year and 4 months. I was actually her teacher for a while. That's how we met. And now I work in the countryside, town promotion at the town hall.
Town hall.
Really different.
Which town?
Takamori Town Hall.
Takamori Town.
Yeah. Well, actually, so because I'm doing town promotion, if anyone wants to follow what I'm doing, I have an Instagram page. Basically, everything that's happening in the town, upcoming events, how to travel and stuff. So I don't teach English anymore.
By the way, you forgot to tell us your name.
My name is Noemi. Yes. Hi. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay. Now, last person, please.
Okay. Hello, nice to meet you. Then my name is Michiko. I'm very Japanese. English. Sorry. But I graduated from university. Then my majority was English literature. And after I graduated, I became a cheerleader for American football. Then I quit it. Then last year, I was English teacher for junior high school. First, I want to apologize if I make mistakes in English, or maybe I will speak Japanese.
Probably all.
The president
It's
of
okay.
America cannot speak English properly.
I know words. I have the best words.
Yeah, I don't speak English properly sometimes. Don't worry.
If I give up, I'm gonna go back to French.
Yeah.
So, Michiko was your student, right?
Yeah.
And then Michiko became a teacher at the same company as you?
No, like Japanese public system.
A school teacher.
Whoa.
It's totally different.
So basically during the introduction, hi, my name is Noemi, my hobbies are going out. Me too. Yeah.
Instant friends.
Best friend.
Yeah.
Aw. Yeah, how did we meet, Christina? For me and Christina, we actually went to the same language school, Japanese language school. And I think we sat together.
Yeah, at the informational meeting.
Information
Yeah, she thought I was Chinese, so she was like, "Aren't you gonna go over there?" Because they split off the groups. Like, if you only know Chinese, there, like English speakers there.
I'm not Chinese.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
And then when I saw the price list for the SIM card, I was like, this is too expensive for me. No. So I threw it away. And then like, ooh, by the way, Christina, do you want to have a cheaper one?
Yeah.
My friend told me about like this cheaper SIM card in Yodobashi Camera. We can just go there together. And then we went to Yodobashi, get our SIM card, and she has to buy a new phone, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
you're bonding over cheap deals.
Yeah. And then I saw her character, which is like a game character that I also like. And then we just like, bam.
Wow, what is this?
Cheap bonding.
Okay. Well, that's our backstories, guys. So can I ask you guys, like, why did you decide to work as an English teacher in Japan? Why not in your own country?
Well, I did actually work as an English teacher in France because it was my major. So for 1 year, when I was finishing my master's, I was part-time uni, part-time teaching English for junior high, first and second grades in France. I hated it. It got me, I just couldn't do it. It got me depressed. I almost gave up. It was terrible. So I quit my lifelong, secure, nice job that mom and dad really like because I wasn't happy. But because I wanted to live in Japan, and this was what I studied and the easiest thing for me to do, I came to Japan and looked for an English teaching job because I knew I could do it because of my studies and background. And I hoped it would be different, and it was. So in Japan, it was actually nice. In France, not so nice. Well, for me at least. The French system is not very good either.
What happened to you?
What happened to you?
Well, we're taught everything about English, but when it comes to being taught how to teach, not so much. And like we have 2 weeks observation twice, and then it's like, hey, 1 year, boo, go ahead by yourself. No, the teacher, kids, please teach them English and life, of course. So I felt very powerless, and like I felt like I didn't know enough things to do my job properly, and I scraped by the 1 year. I didn't really manage. So it just wasn't for me, at least in the French way of doing that. Got my master's degree because it's still important, and stopped and came to Japan.
You like Japan from the start?
Yeah. I always kind of had an interest. I don't remember why or when. My mom as well. And I kind of always knew I wanted to live in Japan at some point, learn Japanese. I tried studying Japanese at university, but it was too hard and I gave up.
She speaks very well.
I can speak, I can chat, but it's not polite, it's not professional, and I can't read. So I wouldn't say it's good.
It's okay. Me too. I can't read.
Okay, so what about you, Christina? Why did you choose to like teach English in Japan?
Well, actually, the reason I came to Japan was I wanted to teach Japanese back in the United States. So I came to Japan and studied Japanese more. And then I was like, maybe I should get some more experience working in a Japanese environment. But I found an English teaching job, which was, it was great. Management was okay. But because I was speaking English all day, I didn't use very much Japanese. So I just felt like I really, really missed Japanese. Yeah.
Did you study Japanese before coming to Japan?
Yeah, I studied it in university. Yeah, it was my major.
So we're like opposites.
Kind of.
What about Michiko? Why did you choose to teach English before?
Well, my grandpa and my father and my mom was a teacher. One teacher. I really like to learn English. Then I wanted to use my experiences. And a teacher is very, like being teacher is very good job in Japan, I guess.
Very safe.
Very safe and stable, and income was not bad. So I decided to do it.
Well, I think if you got like a normal, I think if you get like a normal teaching job in a normal company, it is better than some countries. Yeah, but like if you got into like a kind of like a weird company, maybe
Yours.
I'm not saying anything.
Say it. Spill the tea.
Oh no.
How did you actually find your job? At first, were you looking to be an English teacher, or were you looking for something else?
Well, for me, the reason I came to Japan is to get like a better seikatsu, I guess, because like I was like a performer and also teacher back in Indonesia. I'm like a on-call girl. If they need someone to entertain them, like they would just call me. But
Nice.
but like I'm kind of like I kind of want to like save for my future too. So I decided to like move to another country, and I chose Japan because I think I can blend in here, and also think since like they need more humans here, I think there's a possibility for me to get a job as an English teacher. But it turns out when I came here, it's super difficult because I'm not a native speaker, and also I'm not a native speaker, and also I'm also from Indonesia, and they just don't really trust us.
Yeah, I actually had the same problem. Like even with a master's degree in teaching English, so like the best qualification technically, because I'm not a native, like he had many people who didn't call me back.
Yeah. I have the international certification for teaching English. Yeah, and it was like legit. It was like from the UK too. I was like, I'm legit.
Same.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault, Tina.
I was like, I have 7 years of teaching experience with like international students too. Like,
I have like no teaching experience, just like I think like less than 1 year doing foreign language English as a foreign language teaching as a volunteer. But like I had no fancy degree, and they're like, oh yeah, you're native. Oh, good.
A lot.
Yeah.
What about Ritiko? Is it like difficult to get a job as an English teacher here?
I think it's not so difficult to get the job if it is emergency.
Emergency?
Yeah, like they were needing someone.
If we want to be a more professional or なんか正規の先生になるには、we have to pass the test.
Well, I never took an actual real proficiency test though.
Yeah, me too. I don't take the TOEFL, the IELTS, the Nantoka, because I just go straight to TFL.
I guess uni was enough.
I can't even remember when in my childhood where I can't understand English, actually.
Really?
I think I just like consume too many cartoons.
Yeah, you watch too much Friends.
Yeah. When I was in like a middle school or high school, my English level is already para.
Yeah, I got really para university. Well, I went to Scotland for a bit, so that helped.
Oh, do you have a Scottish accent?
I wish I had. I only
so
lived there for like 4 months, so I only have like odd sounds here and there.
Oh man. Oh, it was like a study abroad?
No, basically, so I said I gave up Japanese, right?
Yeah.
At university. So I knew I wanted to go back to studying English, and at the time you needed to prove and to stay in an English-speaking country for 3 months or more. And because I knew I wanted to do that, when I gave up university middle of the year, I just looked on Gumtree, found a job in Scotland as an au pair, and just went there.
Oh.
Like 1 week later.
Wow.
So most of your majors are actually literatures, right? I think I have the weirdest major then, because my major is like performing arts of
You
community.
were a call girl major?
Huh?
A call girl major?
Yeah, so I'm like surprised too, because like this is like different, like because you guys actually learn about like you guys actually studying languages, and I'm just studying about the stage and performance. And
This is an important part of being a teacher. Like you have to perform in front of the class.
true. I think that's why I got it, because I fake it.
Yeah.
I fake it.
I was tired of faking it. I wanted to quit.
I was acting and performing as an English teacher.
What were they?
Panties.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
What?
tried
That's
multiple times.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't do that
And you